All right. All right. Now something I should probably do, I should have that, I can deal with that later, maybe output that to like some kind of cloud storage so I don't have to fill up my hard drive locally with this. Super Cowbots is connected. We have a stream going, my friends. We have a stream going. I feel like there's maybe a little bit of desync between my audio and my video. So I have to maybe fix that. Okay. Okay, so over here, that's where I got the chat, and then I have actually the stream. Man, this is awesome. Okay, it was a pain to get everything moved over to the office, but I'm really glad that I did because now I have much better functionality than I did when I was working at home. It's a little hard for me to, yeah, can we mute this? Okay, so let's see. Okay, how is my audio balancing? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, I also, for the time being, I'd like to disable. How do I do this? How do I do this? Warp World's got a link here. Okay, so let's disable that. We got chat over here. Man, this is, I really like this setup that I have going on. And it's a little unfortunate I'm not streaming from home anymore. I'm streaming from my office. So I'm gonna be at work even more. So I gotta be at work to play as well. But the office setup is actually really good because this is where I record the videos that I make for my classes. So I'm basically using the same setup for everything. And that means that the stream is going to be a little bit better, I think, in terms of quality. So let's see, what was it that I was looking for? We want to go more, we want to go crowd control. We got a level coming in from Cardboard Box already. How's it going? And we got one from PacMan. So I'm just doing something really quick so that I can get rid of this crowd control extension for right now. I'm going to be doing some crowd control. So good. PacMan's audio is off. That means I can talk a bunch of shit and you can't tell. But for those of you guys that are able to hear me, I'm going to be doing some Mario Maker viewer levels. I am back, guys. I am back. So it's been a really, really busy month getting everything set up for my class and getting everything where it needs to be at so that things are automated, the students are used to the workflow that we're using for the class, because I have 250 students plus a lab of 30 that I teach. So getting everything lined up the right way so things were running smoothly took a lot of time, but things are set up the way they need to be. I updated my panel so you'd be able to see this down here. I have a stream schedule. So I'm going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. until maybe about 9 or 10. Hey, Titanium Owen, yes, I do remember you. Good to see you, my friend. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time until like 9 or 10 o'clock. That might float around a little bit depending on, if things crop up with the classes that I need to address. But Saturday is going to be my day where I'm going to be streaming. Basically, I might do like 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's however long I want to stream, and then Sunday I might throw one in there depending if things are set up for the week. But we're back, guys, and we're going to have a pretty regular streaming schedule now that everything's set up. So just give me 1 second so that I can figure out how to disable this. Extension for crowd control. I'm going to do a crowd control run of Link to the Past later, maybe in maybe like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, it's great to see you guys. I've missed you guys a lot. So let me just get all of this stuff taken care of really fast. Extension manager, we open that new tab, and this is something I should probably bookmark really quickly. We're going to put this in our Twitch bookmarks, and then disable this guy, deactivate you, then that over. That is not there anymore. Hey, Foggles is here. How's it going, Foggles? Good to see you, my friend. All right, so let's crack on into it. So I noticed I did stream yesterday briefly, but I noticed that I was getting more levels than I was able to get through in the time that I usually used to take on these. So I'm going to adjust it from 25 minutes to 15 minutes, and I'll extend that a little bit depending on the nature of the level. If it's something that I'm really having a good time with, then I think I'm going to be able to finish. Hey, freaking geek. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I'm having to. I guess my text-to-speech is working. Sona was having some problems with that, so I think that's fixed. But yeah, it's all about that physics, right? So if you guys want to see what I've been working on for my classes, if you type science, that's a link to my teaching and education YouTube channel. It has all of the problems that I work. I have a tablet now. It's actually right in front of me. I might use that for things later, depending if that comes up. And then, yeah, so there's a lot of things to talk about, and I should probably actually get going here so I'm not rambling for too long. Where is, I need Warp World. Warp World, come on, bud. Work with me, work with me. Okay, first level we got for today comes to us from our good friend, or perhaps arch enemy, PacMan boss. And I'm generally excited about Mario Maker 2 because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of new things that we're going to be able to do, and some interesting ideas that'll come across us when we're doing viewer levels. But I am worried about people like PacMan boss, going hog wild with some of these troll levels that he makes and just general hot garbage. So between PacMan and Defender, like, I have enough reason to have some reservations about Mario Maker 2 because it's going to make everybody else's lives more miserable, I think. Okay, so let's see what PacMan's got for us today. This is recycling the Carlbidge. Okay. I hope this isn't like an updated version of that one level I played like a couple of. Okay, it's not the same level. It's not the same level. Okay. 1.5. Oh, I mean, Geek beat this. I mean, it can't be that bad. I mean, if Geek can beat it, I can definitely beat it. Oh man, I ended up staying in the office way longer than I should have yesterday because I was having too much fun trashing Geek and engineers in general, which I probably shouldn't do because it's going to be undermining my ability to do my job, because I tend, the students that I have, 95% of them are engineers, and so if they ever hear me talking this much trash about engineers, it's probably going to make my job harder. Okay, so can I get this from the side? Well, you can get it from the side. You don't really want to get it from the side. Okay, so seems to be the thing to do is just to go here and run. Okay, go in this door. Okay, don't want to go up there. Okay, well, this is, in terms of troll levels, this seems manageable so far. So I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem. Okay. Okay, PacMan, okay. I see your dick vine. Actually, I probably don't even want that. I have to come back for it later. Okay, of course, see question mark blocks, hit question mark blocks. Get all of the firefish and then realize that was a terrible idea. Okay. So, I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna wait. No. I saw that before. I'm learning absolutely nothing. It's not a horrible level. I mean, to be fair, PacMan, I've seen worse levels that you've made, so in terms of, how bad can a PacMan level be? This isn't too bad. This is not too bad yet, and I'm still not learning anything. I'm still. God damn it. Okay. Okay. So there's at least two. There's at least two of them. Alright. Alright, so get on in here. All right. All right. So wait for 1. Wait for 2. Stand here. God damn it. I think I'm getting hit by every single troll. Which is really, I'm helping Pac playtest this level by finding all the trolls. This is going to be my excuse from now on. So anytime I get trolled here, it's not because I'm being I'm being stupid or I'm not paying attention. It's because I'm trying to help Pac make the best troll level that he can. Okay, just like that, just like that. Really fish. All right. Oh, have fun studying anime. All right, so what did you guys think of the Mario Maker 2 announcement? Was it really unexpected to you? Did you see everything you wanted? Were there things that you wish you had seen that maybe they will, maybe they won't have in the game? Okay. All right. I mean, I have to do it. Okay. So, all right. Well, there's no way to go across the bottom now. And I probably wanted to go across the bottom. See ya. Okay, well, pick your poison. Okay. Or just die. Okay, so we have to run across the bottom. Fair enough. Foggle's got everything that he wanted, and which was number 1, new stuff, and number 2, game on Switch. Yeah, so I was in Carl's chat as I was setting up, and somebody had mentioned, like, yeah, they're adding new stuff, but that'll probably mean they'll add new bugs too. And it's like, yeah, well, it's kind of how it goes sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I'm super hyped because my sister has a Switch, but not a Wii U, so she's gonna be able to make levels. I mean, I see the overlaid pipe. Well, we're gonna have to make a choice. We're gonna go up instead of going in the pipe. We got our Sorka section here. Totally forgot I wanted on-off switches, and then they had it in the trailer. Yeah, that's pretty legit. That was pretty good, Pac. I like that. I like that. I hope they don't fix any bugs from SMM1. Freak says. Yeah. In some ways, I'm kind of in there with you because there's certain things that like we think are really annoying, like key deaths or restarting, like after you get a checkpoint, restarting, and then you have to start the entire level over again. But then, on the other hand, that's kind of like what makes the game fun to watch or sometimes enjoyable to play. Because when you do stupid things like that, you're like, you just kind of have to laugh at yourself for it. Hey, Savage is here. Yep, I'm back for good. I am back for good. I hope I don't turn out to be lying to you guys, but I do have everything, most things on lockdown now at work. So I'm going to, definitely be able to stream more often. Hopefully as often as I have posted in the panels with the schedule. Yeah, I mean, there are some things that I didn't account for that I probably should have when I made that. Like, I have to be looking for a job right now. But I've basically done all of the writing that I need to do for that. Why did I do that? Well, I've basically done all the writing I need to do. I just need to compile a list of places that I want to apply to. Because as of right now, my job is in a questionable level of security right now. So my contract ends in August, and so currently, why do I keep doing that? Currently, I'm on an annual contract, and my contract ends in August, and they can only renew it twice. So I've had those 2 renewals, but they're going to be having a new position opening up if they can get it through, which is a full assistant professor. So right now my title is my title is technically a visiting assistant professor, which is kind of like on par with like a postdoc. But an assistant professor position can be lead into a tenure track position, so that's really nice if they end up getting that through, because then I'll definitely have more job security instead of going like contract to contract. But if they do get this through, it'll be a 4-year contract instead of a 1-year contract, and so that's nice. But there's always some kind of drama that like makes things complicated. So in order to get this through, every college at the university has a dean, and the dean needs to petition the provost, because the provost is the one that makes financial decisions at the university. And apparently the dean and the provost had some kind of spat where the dean ended up emailing everybody in the College of Arts and Science that basically the dean is an asshole. So that's not good for me, because the dean's the one that has to petition for my job. But hopefully they can get past any personal differences that they have, because the department really needs this position. Clone yourself. Text is worse. It's Geek here. I haven't been reading chat. I'm sorry, guys. Just been ranting. You have 3 others. I think any of them will be better. Sorry, I probably missed a whole bunch of stuff. Just quit your job. Yeah. Sometimes, Savage, there are those days. There are those days that I'm like, screw this shit, I'm gonna just stream full time. Hey, Dark Wolf, I'm doing well. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much caught up. Yeah, there are days. I think like anybody's like that with their job. There are days that it's like, yeah, screw this shit, I'm just gonna stream full time. You know, it varies person to person. Some people might say that more frequently or mean it more in earnest. But I do generally really love my job. It's just that there are elements of it that make it irritating or more complicated than it needs to be. Like, students trying to like troll me in the comments on my YouTube channel, which is not like, it's not even really a thing that bothers me. And I talked about this if you guys were here yesterday, but and I would normally ignore it, right? Because I mean, I've been on Twitch long enough to like deal with trolls. It's not something I'm not used to. But these 2 particular students decided when they wanted to troll me in the comments on my YouTube channel that they were going to use an account that was linked with their first and last name. So me being me, I decided the best way to handle trolls is to counter troll them. So what I did was at the beginning of class, I pulled up the comment section. And I asked them, like, I asked the students, like, do you guys see anything wrong with this? And they looked at it for a while because they were more concerned with like the nature of the comment than. Okay, I could probably make it there. Maybe I can't. I don't know. They were more concerned with the nature of the comment than than what I was really getting at, which was the fact that the students use their first and last names. And after I gave them like maybe like 30 seconds, and one of them was like, "Oh, they use their first and last name." I'm like, "Yep." And I'm like, I don't even care about the trolling. I get trolled all the time. You know, I got to deal with this shit all the time, right? So, you guys talking shit to me on the comment section is not going to bother me. But take this as a lesson. If you're going to troll somebody on the internet, do it anonymously. Don't get caught. And those comments got taken down right away. So I was like, yep, I won that one. But then there are things like students don't listen or read anything that I send them or post, and then they'll ask me questions about things that I just talked about. And it's like, come on, guys. It's not even necessarily that you're wasting my time. You're wasting the entire class's time, because if I have to answer a question that you have based on something that I've already said, then that's time away from the rest of the class. Let's see, can I make it here if I run? Yes, I can. Okay. All right. All right, well, fair enough. Are you ever going to tell your students that I stream on Twitch? Several of them figured out that I do, because in a lot of the things that I write, I use Twitch emotes. So, like posts that I'll make. So we're using a part of what I've been spending a lot of time on is setting up basically like an educational equivalent to a Discord server. This is not good. CP1? I already have CP1. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, basically what I've been doing is, one of the things that I've been doing is been setting up like an educational equivalent of a Discord server. Hey, Jeremy's here. I've been meaning to talk to you, Jeremy. I'm glad you're here. I have a question for you. Who do you have for Physics 2? You don't even need to say the name. Don't say the name. Say if they're male or female. Because there have been... Okay. There have been issues with the other professor, which I'm not going to talk about on here because there are several of my previous students here. But I'm really irritated about what one of the other professors is doing because it's ultimately screwing over some of my former students. Okay, so... You know, it's a possibility. I actually wanted to go right there. I wanted to hit that block. So, what was this again? I don't remember. Oh, right. I don't want to do this. But I can stand there, potentially. Yeah. But the short of it is, and this might be something that ends up taking some of my time that would be otherwise spent on streaming, because this professor decided that he wants to do things his way, which is against what we've been doing for the past 5 years. He thinks he knows better than everybody. And they're trying to sort out what they're going to do about this. And one of the things that I offered to do, because it's a Tuesday, Thursday class, and I currently teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is to pick up another day of lecturing as an option for, oh, come on. I don't want to do that, going up here. Oh, it takes you there anyway. Pack. That was a good one. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's the students that are going to be the ones that are going to lose out. And if it means that I have to teach another section, I'll do it. I'd rather not. I'd rather the guy just fucking grew up and listen to you know, what we've been doing for all this time. Because what he's been doing is he's been throwing in a bunch of advanced topics that aren't applicable to the students that are taking that class. They're algebra-based students. He wants to do AC circuits. It's like, you can't do AC circuits without differential equations unless you're just going to be like, here's the equation for this exact AC circuit. It's like, it doesn't work. You can't do that. And he's got a really big problem with the other professor. I think part of it is because she's female, and he looks down on her. But the other thing is, the guy's not even as hot shit as he thinks he is. I was looking at the number of citations on papers that he has, and he's a full tenured professor who's been, I'm imagining based on my guessing of his age, has been in academia for 30 years longer than me. But he only has 200 more citations than I do. It's like, I'm not even saying I'm a big deal in writing papers, because there are people my age that have quite a bit more. But he hasn't written anything of influence or value in the last 10 years. And it's like, dude, you think you're such hot shit, you're not. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, he might be hot shit, but not in the way you think. It's like hot shit, like hot Garbo, right? Oh, shit. Have you seen the packet that we got assigned about circuits? Probably because I've used it before. Is there a problem with it? Because I mean, be honest with me. Because if it's not a good packet, or if it's not helpful, then we can fix it and we can do things to make it better. Or is it just that it's really long? Because it being really long is not a problem, depending on the time scale that you have it due for. So if I give you a week to work on the packet, it's fine. If I give you 2 days, that might be more of a problem. Yeah, anime's definitely not using first and last name. In my personal opinion, it's just a bunch of useless algebra variables solving, but might be useful, I don't know. Yeah, so, Jeremy, one of the things, and I try to push this, I pushed it more with you guys last semester than maybe other professors do, for the algebra-based class, definitely. But something that I really push with the calculus-based students is how much more efficient it is to work in terms of variables than it is to work in terms of numbers. And I couldn't say because I haven't seen that packet in about a year, and I don't remember like how long it is. But there is a lot of value to working algebraically and in terms of symbols as opposed to working in terms of numbers. Because once you get good at that, then it's like, well, I don't even really care what I'm solving for in this situation. I know what the relationship between the quantities are, and then I can solve for whatever I want if I have some given information. So that might be part of it, but to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of circuit analysis in general, because I don't know. It's a little bit of a rote process at the level that it's taught at for you guys. But the one thing to take away from it, though, is, and again, why this professor is fucking over a bunch of my former students, is that a lot of the students that take the algebra-based class are doing it because they're going to be taking the MCAT, and the MCAT has circuits on it. So that's, if Jeremy, if you're somebody that's taking the MCAT, then that's something to bear in mind. That you know, might make it seem like, this sucks right now, but you'll be glad later when you're studying for that that we did it. All right, so let's pay a little bit more attention and ramble a little bit less. Okay, going on up here. Okay, I gotta get this checkpoint. Okay. But I'm really curious about jumping right there. Okay, at least there was nothing in that coin. Yeah, I really wonder about that. If we take that all the way back. I'm just gonna wait here. I don't want to go to the right. Let's go to the left. Okay, well. Hey, what's up, bud? Well, this is not good anymore. So I might have to. Have you ever seen Incredibles 2? There's a scene where Mr. Incredible needs to teach his son math, but it was not how he learned it, and he's like, why did they change math? I don't understand this. We're doing it my way. I haven't, but I definitely don't empathize with that point of view, but I've heard that type of thing said plenty of times. And part of the problem is that when people say that, they don't actually understand the math. They're like, oh yeah, I understand the math. But if you did understand the math, oh, it's Doomfist. Oh, how's it going, Doomfist? Good to see you, my friend. But if you do understand the math, you realize that it really is exactly the same thing. So I've looked at like a lot of like the Common Core math, because like I have family members that are in teaching, and they're the type of people that will complain about it and be like, oh, well, this isn't the way that I learned it. I'm just going to do it like the new way. My brother got forced through a crappy math system in middle school. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like the math system that we learned sucked too. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, by the time you get to like our age, you're not going to be doing math anymore. Unless if you're like doing it occupationally, you're going to be using a calculator. But if you can learn the math in such a way that you're able to think about it more abstractly and less in terms of like, this is the process that you use to do the math, then you can solve way more problems that way. Actually, I want to go back. I want to go back because I think Common Core makes a lot of sense, and I always thought of it that way. It's just more streamlined. Yeah. So I mean, part of the problem is that, you know, I don't really have a lot of opinions I mean, I have fewer opinions as days go by about like government and, you know, implementation of solutions like this. I have more opinions about like what the solutions are. And part of the problem, I think, is the level of resistance that you get from people when you tell them like, this is the way that we have to do this. You don't have a choice. Whether that's in math and saying, okay, this is the way you have to teach math, or basically anything else. So I think in terms of Common Core, that's a problem. But the principles behind the way that they're trying to teach math, never saw that decline. The principles behind the way that they're trying to teach math are sound. And it's amazing to me that like I'll show students things like how to think about multiplication or squaring numbers in terms of squares, like literal squares, and like breaking it apart into like pieces, the way that a lot of the Common Core content is taught, and they're like, wow, I never thought about it like that, but it makes it make a lot more sense. It's like, well, that's why we should probably teach it that way, as opposed to saying like, okay, here's a process. You do 25 times 25, you line it up vertically, then you put a line underneath it, you put a time sign to the left of the bottom 25, and then you do 5 times 5, and then put that on a line. You carry the 2, you put a 5 times 10, same line. Shit. Okay, so I wanna ride this back over here to get to that pipe. Put it on the same line. Then you go to the next line and you do 2 times 5, and you carry the 1. Then you do a 2 times 2, and then you put all that on the second line and you add it up together. That's a fine process to do the math in a really rote process kind of way, but you really don't understand what you're doing at all, or what it means. That's where like thinking about it geometrically is important. Because ultimately that builds into skills for algebra. So if you guys were watching my section of the charity stream, what I did at the end as an incentive was to derive the quadratic formula, but I did it geometrically. And if you can understand how to multiply like numbers together geometrically, the algebra is ultimately much easier because it means something. It's not just pushing symbols around on paper. Okay, so I'm sorry, Pac. I think this is going to be where I'm going to cut this off. But at the end of the day, mathematics is as visual and as it's as visual and geometrical as it is symbolic. And when you really understand the math is when you can get those two ways of representing it to talk to each other. And what we need to be doing in terms of teaching math is to teach students to think about the math in multiple ways. But you know, you run into all these complications when it comes to like how do you actually implement this, or how do you get teachers to go on board with this when they've been doing it as a rote process for so long. And that's not an easy thing to answer, but there is a better and correct way to teach mathematics than the way that it was taught to me anyway. Okay. I'm sure if my sister comes back, she's going to be like, are you ranting about math again? Okay, yeah, sorry, Pac, I'm going to move on from this one. But it's been a fun level. Hey, Joshua Tree, how's it going? Anime says, I always liked math, but hated math classes because they're always taught, like, just learn it because you have to. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I've been ranting too much. I'm not reading chat. My brother got forced through a crappy math system in high school. Common Core makes a lot of sense. I think the biggest problem with it is that it puts all students in the same grade, the same level of math, regardless of their knowledge. Yeah. So I'm sure you guys know who Salman Khan is. He's the guy that started Khan Academy. He did this interview where he's talking about mastery-based assessment as opposed to like mastery-based teaching, and then assessing people on their mastery. And if you don't master something, then you just keep doing it until you do, as opposed to pushing people through a grade that says like, here are all the topics you need to know, and then, well, okay, you got a C on it, well, you move on to the next one, but you don't know what you need to move on to the next thing. And that's a problem, because if you're talking about like negative numbers for like one section or one element of content, that carries over into so many things that, if you don't understand that, you're not going to be able to do the other things. If you get pushed through to something else, you're going to struggle. Okay. Yeah, so that's Foggles. Dark Wolf says, that is the reason why I like math, my math teacher, because he gave us multiple ways to solve the same stuff, so we could choose any way we wanted to do it. Yeah, I think and we're caught up. Stop wrecking my clear, right? Hey, Meowster's here. How's it going, Meowster? All right, so let me change the alert here because I have it set at 25 minutes still. Let's see, settings, get bot commands, customize your work bar, submission settings, maybe. User cooldown, work bot. Okay, there you go. Okay, we're gonna play this after 15 minutes. So save these settings. Let's go back to our dashboard. But yeah, Scream's back. He's ranting about math again, so you know. But yeah, I mean, the thing that really sucks, and it really makes me sad, because math and science are two things that that make me very happy, and what I do is because of how much I love mathematics and I love science. And the way that it's taught is in such a way that it pushes people away from it when they would otherwise enjoy it. Like when I sit down with students, when they come to my office, we'll talk about math and science, and the way that I talk about it, and if I see they're having problems in a particular area, the way that I address them is I show them things visually. Oh man, this is going to be tough coming back from being away for a while doing shell jumps, but they're like, wow, that's really cool. I never looked at it like that. I'm like, I know, right? But it's like, that's what you want, and it's not all about like the grade or like, you know, how quickly you're getting pushed through the material. Because ultimately, the reason why I'm good at math is because I have a personal investment in it. I enjoy it for myself. I've always studied it on my own. And honestly, I was not a very good student in school because, you know, like Anime's saying, and like some of you guys have been saying, you know, there's a lot of things that like they'll tell you, like, you just have to do this. I'd be like, hey, make me. Or like when I realized that, you know, if I'm doing like a worksheet, like if all of the problems are the same problem and I'm not learning anything else from it, I just stop because it's a waste of my time. So, all right. But let's focus on the level here. This is a really cool setup, by the way, Cardboard. It's got our music. We've got a little bit of Kaizo. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. I'm gonna hit it, kick it, and then it's gonna bounce back. Okay. We gotta get our shell jumps back. Yeah. And I mean, there's something to be said on some level for repetition and doing things over and over again to get the practice, because you'll get better at it as you go, but there's an upper limit for that. And it's like, okay, there comes a point where I'm not getting anything else useful out of this, and so it's better that I just don't continue doing this. I do something else. Oh, okay, so it's a back shot. It's back shot. Hey, Cuban Pete's here. How's it going, Cuban? Ah, shit. So hopefully, with coming back, I'm gonna get my consistency with my. Want to do the mid-air level then? I'll try it. I'll try it flying, but I know how you are with your mid-airs and your shell jumps, and I'm a little rusty right now. But if you toss it in the queue, I'll try it for a little while anyway. All right. Stream is jumpy. That might be some. I didn't play with any of the bitrate settings since yeah, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about, Meowstream. That's gonna be something that I have to do offline, I think. But since I moved my computer to my office and I'm streaming here, I haven't done anything to adjust like the quality settings. Hey, Joshua Tree, thanks a lot for that follow. We appreciate that, man.
Battery low.
Welcome to the Scream stream. My battery is low for my headset. So give me a second. Let me plug that in real fast if I can find where I put my wire. Okay, fortunately, I think this is the short one. No, that's a USB-C. Yeah, this one's a short one, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, you guys heard the battery low. Yeah, that's because I output desktop audio. So anything I hear, you guys hear, which might not be the best way to do it, because what that means is that
charging battery.
You hear the charging battery. What that means is that if I get an alert on my computer, you're going to hear that too. Which, I mean, it's not really like it's a big deal, but you know, that's not something that you guys probably want to hear. You know, ideally, you know, if I plug or unplug something into my computer, you know it doesn't do anything for you guys for the quality of the stream. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn. So let's make sure I'm centered here. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to take a couple of days to get back into Kaizo. This is not going great. Oh man. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get this back, guys. We're gonna get this back. Also, I need to get a new chair. This office chair that they provided me with is not great. Charging battery. No worries. No, it's the university office. So, Jeremy, if you actually came to my office right now, I would be streaming Mario Maker. And the reason why I'm doing that now is because the videos that I was yeah, rip green screen couch. Well, I mean, green screen couch is still there. It's just that I had to take down the other portion of it, and I ordered another green screen. So, in order to green screen my office, I had to take down the hanging green screen. The green screen couch still lives. The question is whether or not I'm going to stream from home anymore, if I'm just always going to stream here. Because what I really need to do is I need to build another computer. Because I had to move this one here because I was doing a bunch of video editing in Adobe Premiere and my laptop couldn't handle it. So, study math on my own too. I turned a trig quiz in 2 minutes and got accused of cheating. So I told the teacher to give me another question off the top of his head and I answered correctly. Nice. The beard. Hey, how's it going, Warvalk? Yep, the beard. The beard is a consequence of me hating the shave. And eventually I'm going to have to trim it because where I live, I can walk to a place to get chili dogs. They're really good, but I get them stuck in my mustache all the time. So the beard's fine. I need to trim the mustache a little bit. Watch a few YouTube videos for this semester. Seems like a cool setup for the class. Yeah, I've gone through like multiple iterations of you know, the way that I do videos. You and your chili dogs. Yep, I'm all about those chili dogs. I've gone through like several iterations of the way that I'm doing my video production. What did I do wrong there? I threw it too early. And I think that this is the setup that works the best. And I have a tablet that I can write on too, so any math that I want to do, I can just do sitting in my office. I have the camera like just pointed to where my desk chair is, so I don't have to go anywhere to do anything. Because Jeremy, the class that, yeah, I had those videos. Oh man, that was actually pretty good. I had those videos that I was doing with the light board, which is really cool, but you have to schedule time to go over there. I had somebody to help me edit those videos, so that made that easier as well. But logistically, it takes more time as opposed to what I'm doing now. And I think I'm putting out higher quality content than I was before anyway, as a result. Okay, I just need to be moving more to the right. Did I hit the wall? No, I just need to, okay. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get it. Is everybody streaming this now just because of the announcement of Super Mario Maker 2? So I've been streaming Mario Maker for probably close to 9 or 10 months now. It's kind of my like primary game that I stream, and it just happened to coincide with the release or the announcement of Mario Maker 2. It's not possible to hit that wall. Okay. That's good to know. Because yeah, cardboard. What I was doing was I was trying to avoid the wall. But yeah, I've been streaming this for a while. Okay. Actually, that might have been okay. Yeah, I've been streaming this for quite a while, and this is kind of my go-to game to stream. But I also do Link to the Past. Oh, that was it. Nice. What are we doing? Drop. Nailed it. Let's go. No! No, we had it. Okay, let's get it. I'm gonna get it though. Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually have a Switch already, so you know, I'll be streaming it day one. Well, I mean, depending on the day of the week that it is, but I will definitely be streaming Mario Maker 2. I think something that we've kind of been talking about a little bit behind the scenes. If you guys type !Showciety, like a society but a show, that's a group of smaller Mario Maker streamers, viewers, people that play Mario Maker, and level creators who are really active in the Mario Maker community. We're probably going to be doing some type of release event. And we have a lot of time to plan that, but probably like maybe some kind of marathon stream, some kind of like co-op thing, if depending on how the co-op works out with Mario Maker 2. But definitely check out the Showciety. Animes type the command there, so you guys can check that out if you're not a member of that already. You need to get a Switch before June, yeah. And there's a lot of really good games on Switch now too. So I mean, it's definitely worth getting for Mario Maker. But if you haven't played Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey, those are also really great games. So I would highly suggest getting a Switch. And also, eventually, they're going to be having Prime 4. Like that was like a real selling point for me. That they're going to have Metroid Prime 4, and that's been delayed a bit, but I'm really looking forward to that. When that comes out, and some of you guys that have watched me for a while have probably heard me say this several times, but when that comes out, I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the Prime trilogy, and then leading up into Prime 4. So if you haven't played the Prime trilogy, or if you want kind of like a recap of all of the events of the previous Metroid Prime games, definitely stop by my channel, because I'm going to be doing that. And I've played, yeah, it's delayed with good reason though, and I'm always happy when developers say, you know, the game that we're trying to put out is not ready yet, we're going to spend more time on it. I realize that like there are gamers or consumers that are like, you know, you guys are assholes, you said you're going to have this game out, and you know, you missed the deadline. And you know, you can question like whether or not it's a good reason they missed the deadline. Maybe they were slacking off and they didn't, you know, get the game made. But I would always rather a game that I'm really interested in gets delayed than if they push it out half done. Okay. Yeah, Cardboard. I got another 2 minutes on this one. I'm probably going to have to come back to this one, because this is a really cool level. It's just that I'm not consistent with my shell jumps again yet. Very friendly group of people in the society. Thanks, Jeremy. So how have your classes been going this semester, Jeremy? Yeah, Professor Shepard's a very good professor, so I'm sure you're doing well in her class. If you get Breath of the Wild, I recommend getting it with the DLC. It flushes it out. Yeah. So, I'm trying to remember what the DLC is. There's 2 DLCs. One adds an additional couple of side quests and cutscenes that give you more. That's the second one. That give you more background on the characters in the game. That was really good. And then I actually, personally, I like the first one better, and that's not a particularly common belief. I think most people like the second DLC better. But the reason why I like the first DLC better was because it gave you the Master Sword upgrades, but then it also added hard mode. I really like the amount of replayability a game gets when you have like it's not really New Game Plus, but it's a hard mode. So all of the enemies, their strength was buffed by 1, and you take more damage, I think. So like there are different like levels to the enemies, but they added like one level higher than what was in the game already, and then they buffed all of the enemies in the game to make them harder to kill. So I really enjoyed it. Okay, so fortunately, oh, we couldn't get it the last time. All right, well that's gonna be it for that one. But like I said, Cardboard, definitely send that one to me again as I'm getting back into doing a little bit more of those Kaiser tricks. I'll probably be able to do a better job of it. Okay, so this one comes to us from Model 500. This is Fast Escape number 4. This has a clear rate of 0.335. 3 clears out of 895 attempts. So this is going to be a tough one. I don't know how long I'm going to be trying this one, but let's take a look. Yeah, I love just messing around until I find all this stuff. And Breath of the Wild is a really great game for that because of how open-ended it is. You can pretty much go wherever you want. Okay. I'm not even sure exactly how I want to approach this. Okay. That seemed to do the job, but I don't know if that's actually what I want to do. Okay, so I need to get back over. Yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Yeah, I'm not really sure. You like New Soup? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Hujo Dogo, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what it is that I'm trying to do here. I mean, I imagine that the coins are important. And I feel like I need to get to that platform before. Maybe I'm supposed to ignore the coins. Let's try this. No. Yeah, to be honest, Model, you might have to give me a hint here because I'm not even sure exactly where it is I'm trying to go. So maybe something like that. If I could not bonk, that would. Okay. I still have to. I can't get high enough to get over to the left, so I do have to go to the right first. So we'll do this sort of action. Okay. And then maybe something like that to get to that. That's the only thing that I can think, but I'm just missing. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably it, but I'm not supposed to be going too slow. Ooh. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. Oop. So am I on the right track here? Oh, yes. Yes, I am on the right track. I am on the right track, but I gotta do this a lot faster. So you really need to beat these 2 fire bars exactly at the right time. Okay. But that's the right idea because I have to just barely miss hitting that one to get the I was slow to get the timing right. Man, this is rough. This is rough. I'll give this another couple of minutes. It's a cool level though. This might be a little bit above my level for precision at this point. So I haven't played in about a month, honestly. I probably have a little bit more success once I kind of get back into the swing of things here. Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, it was a really cool level. I'll definitely, like I said, submit it to me again. You know, maybe give me about a week to to kind of get back into it. It was a pretty good one. All right, so let's see what Foggles has got. This is the pinnacle of Laurel design. About twice the clear rate of the last one, so let's see what we can do with this. So this is Carl Troll level. So Foggles, was Carl playing this one earlier today? Because I might have seen it already. I was watching Carl for a while. Not today, no. Okay, okay. It dropped a ton since Carl played it. Okay, so that probably just means a whole bunch of people have been playing it and they're not necessarily really great at troll levels. Not to say that I am either. Okay. All right, well, we got a Lanky. We got a dead Lanky, okay. So if we just wait for this, nothing good happens. Okay, so... Whoa, whoa, what's going on there? That's scary me. Which one, mine? I don't remember what mine looks like, honestly. Interesting. Oh, I see. I can just wait, I get this. Yeah, because I have two. I have one that's for the Wii U and one that's for the Switch. But I don't remember which one. Okay. Well, I'd rather keep this. Somehow I have a feeling nothing good's gonna happen here. Yeah, I'd rather not keep that. Fair enough. Fair enough, Foggles. Fair enough. Okay. This is like voodoo magic of this thing like flying through this. Okay, it's coming. Okay. Damn it, Foggles. I'm falling for everything here. Alright. But you'd almost think that once Carl played this and it got popular because of that, more people, the clear rate would go up and not down because more people would know what was going on. Well, I guess that might not be the case. Okay. Okay. I don't know exactly what to do about that yet. I guess I just have to jump at that top coin, and then it'll be fine. All right, here we go. But luckily, I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to watch Carl's video, so I haven't seen this yet. I knew about that too. I knew about it. Come on, guy. All right, there we go. We're getting on out of here. All right, so we got this. All right, let's go. Let's go. Just jump. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Son of a bitch. Oh, we've learned nothing. We've learned nothing. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna jump. Hey, Super Hamster Gaming's here. How's it going, my friend? How have your streams been? Do you end up finishing Ocarina of Time? I was not looking there. Well played, Foggles. Well played. Started Majora's Mask last week. Nice. So how do you like Majora's Mask compared to Ocarina of Time? Because there's a lot of people say that Majora's Mask is their favorite. I happen to like Ocarina of Time better, but you know, there's a lot of mixed opinions about it. I really enjoy both games. I really enjoy both games, but some people will, like, get upset with you if you're like, my favorite's this one. Okay. Okay, well, for perhaps I had gone faster. So it might have been a blessing in disguise that I went too slow. It's a very interesting ROM hack. Oh, so are you doing the Foggles prefers Majora's Mask? Super Hamster, are you doing randomizers of Majora's Mask? Because that's something that I've heard have been really interesting. I might. There's always too many things that I'd like to play, but I think doing Majora's Mask randomizers would be really interesting. And I would be interested in doing, excuse me, Ocarina of Time. Oh, you're just calling it wrong. Okay, right. Got it. Got it. But there are randomizers for it. Oh shit, I didn't realize this whole time that that was the one that was killing me. I thought it was the one that was marked. Damn it, Foggles. I got lucky there. Probably shouldn't have been able to live through that. Yeah. Time was no object. There are a lot of games that I would like to play. And a lot of randomizers I'd like to learn. Okay, well, rip that dream. Okay, so we just have to go in that door. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, the shell was surprisingly forgiving. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that forgiving. Okay. Yeah, they use that engine for a lot of games. So I didn't see anything because I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct, but I heard that they're doing a remastery of Link's Awakening. I think that's going to be really fun. 'Cause that was a game. I think the first Zelda game that I played was Link to the Past, but I got Link's Awakening probably around the same time. I think that'll be really cool because that was the go-to game that I played like in the car when we're like on like a road trip or something. Okay. Okay, there's a guy who's no longer on the ceiling. Okay, well. Okay, Foggles. Dodge one. What's going on here? I don't like this at all. I don't want to go back in the door because that's probably worse. I mean, surely you're not just doing the same thing that Potato-chan did. You are not doing the same thing that Potato-chan did. Let's see. Yeah, when they did Link's Awakening, I'll do the remake. Seems to hold true to the original controls, just updated isometric 3D graphics. He was never on the ceiling. Ah, okay. Screen cap took just before during the live. Oh, okay, nice. So, I mean, I do hope they. I mean, I'm sure they will update not the graphics, the controls, because I mean, the thing about Link's Awakening was because it was on the Game Boy, you only had 2 buttons. So you had to, in your inventory, you pick like 2 items, and that could be like a sword and something else. So I'm sure that they're gonna update that. Damn it. But one that I would really like to see, if they do an update of, is Oracle of Ages and Seasons. That would be awesome. Because I never completely beat those games because you needed a game link to be able to link two Game Boys together, because there were like some additional quests at the end. So I think that would be really cool. Okay. Oh. Probably do the same thing they did with 64 Zelda Remix. Should add hotkey buttons. Yeah. I mean, I imagine. But is it going to be on Switch? Or is it going to be on DS? Because it's on DS, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to play it then. It's on Switch. Okay. Okay. I think Link's Awakening was originally going to be Link to the Past port to the Game Boy, and they decided to make a new game. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. It's on Switch then. I feel like at this point, like, there's not much purpose to the DS now that they have the Switch, because it seems to have like all those same capabilities. I mean, aside from like having like multiple touch screens, or multiple screens. Alright, so I'm just gonna go fast here. Okay, that was not the answer. Well, maybe I can get it anyway? I cannot. I think they've abandoned the 3DS for the most part. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, honestly. At some point, I might get Pokemon Let's Go as well. Because I was a really big fan of Red and Blue. And I had Yellow. Because for me, like, the thing about Pokemon was, like, I was only really interested in it for a while. And then there ended up being too much to it. And, you know, generally speaking, I like learning things, but, like, I don't like the learning curve that you have in games in some way that, like, if you want to play Pokemon well, you really need to, like, know what all the Pokemon are and, like, what their strengths are in terms of, like, defense and special attack and things. And it got to the point where it's like there's way too many Pokemon to keep up with for me to like really optimize this game. Because that was my thing when I was a kid. I was all about like thinking about like different ways to beat the game and like the way that you build your team the best, and like what Pokemon you get when. And I kind of wasn't very interested in doing that after Red and Blue, but it might be kind of fun to go back and, you know, do that. So I really don't know. Wait, are you giving me a hint here? No new news about Pokemon game or Animal Crossing. Oh, I'm gonna go back here. Okay, just don't go back in there. I might just be blind here. So I have to do this to get out of this room. I don't have a choice here. Let's go up in here. Alright. So... we've learned nothing, chat. We've learned nothing. I'm a tad concerned you'll be stuck here based on how this is going. Oh no. Yeah, you're just happy to see Super Mario Maker 2. I agree, Super Hamster Gaming. Name's too long to say at once. I'm gonna call you Ham from now on. I'm glad to see that, Ham. Alright. Alright. We're going, guys, we're going. Ham. Solid nickname, man. Ham is legit. Oh, is there... That's not a hint, is it? Now I'm just trying to look for patterns everywhere. Because you see, like, down here... Of course, I don't have... At some point, I'm going to have to add some kind of marker that I can use to point at things. I like the way that... I think Carl was the first one that I saw do that. There are no hints yet. Okay. Was that a hint? Because what happened there? So you pushed a block that was, you had a, you destroyed a, huh. What if I go this way? Can I get you to spawn something on this side? No, I can't. So I'm stuck unless I go up here. Unless I just got really unlucky, then this is not, it's not the Potato Chan overlaid launcher thing. I mean, I'll try it again. Just do damage boost. Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay. Okay. So. You got unlucky with something? Huh. So is that it? Is it that there's supposed to be an overlaid mushroom with the one up and I just got unlucky twice? Okay. Alright. Oh, damn. That's not the thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because when Potato Chan had that set up in his level, it was really consistent, so I was a little surprised that I didn't get it, if that was the thing. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit longer on this Foggles because I do really enjoy these kinds of levels, but I don't want to slow things down too much either. So, but as always, I'm always happy to come back to these. Well, I can scroll the screen this way a little bit. Maybe there's something over there. I don't think I can get any closer than this. It's not RNG in the level, but I think whether you do it on the first try could be considered luck. Am I going through something too quickly? Like, was there, like I'm breaking a setup somewhere? It's not RNG in the level, but I think whether you do it on the first try could be considered luck. Oh, I see. I see. So that. Okay. Okay. So I just didn't have a good jump. I was just convinced I wasn't able to do that. Okay. Well, let's keep going then. All right. Well, how are you gonna troll me, guy? Exactly like that is how you're going to troll me. How did you do that? Because that looks like it's connected. I could go on the top. Okay. Alright, well, this is... Oh, I really hope that it would have had to be. It would have had to be. That one way covered both. What was that? No, that couldn't be a flagpole. I have no idea how that works. But I could go up here. No, I can't go up there. Okay. He's scared of the lava. I see. Oh, if I just hold right, maybe there. It's probably hold left, honestly. Yeah, that's definitely one way. A checkpoint! There is a checkpoint. Alright. Let's get it done, guys. Alright. It's hold left, I think. I do believe it was hold left. Okay, so if he just like touches the lava, he dies. Hey Arjun, how's it going? I put my lovely 5th House of Pain, but you'd rather... but if you'd rather clear a level, I could Use another clear on Carl. Needs more friends. Turbo edition. Sure. Aha. Aha! I've seen through your tricks, Foggles. Well, I can't do what I did on this one, because that's going to kill me. At least I think. You can't kill Spike Chomp by jumping on one. Unless there's something behind it. Let's try it. Oh, you can! Wow, I didn't know you could do that. I had no idea you could do that. Okay. Learn something new every day. Well. You learn something new and then you learn something else new that you might not have wanted to know. Okay. Big jump. Alright, we're in there. Yeah, learning has a cost, right? You want to go to university, you're going to have to accrue a certain amount of debt. Mario Maker learning is all learning done through pain. Ooh, we dodged a bullet there, guys. I mean, naturally, we... God. I think we're screwed. You had to do that first. Okay. So if I scroll the screen, it's going to shoot that. Got it. Okay, but we're making a lot of good progress here. We're getting through it. I didn't get a good look at that. There is a back to CP1, potentially. There is the potential for a back to CP1. Okay. Hold on a second. I don't like you rushing me. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem anything good can come of going down, which means I should go down. Nothing good can come of going down. I should not go down. Okay. Alright, well now we're stuck. The game has made the choices for us. Oh no. Okay, it's an anti-soft lock, okay. It's anti-soft lock. Yes, good plan. Alright, well, I mean... Yes, clearly that was the thing to do. I saw something else up there for a second. But that has the potential to hit a bomb below it. Okay. There was no bomb below it. Got it. So now I'm a little bit intrigued by this block right here. No reason I should be. How about this? Ah. Oh, really? Does it do that every time? You're pretty happy with the two-way disrespect block? I think it's pretty solid. Does it do it every time? Yes, it does do it every time. Okay, so we're gonna need another way to get that. I feel like you're giving me a hint here with this. Oh. Wait, what? Is that a Sorka? Is that a Sorka? It is a Sorka. How are you, Sorka? It's good to see you. I'm doing quite well. Oh, somebody was asking if my students, or if I was going to give my Twitch account to my students. Eventually, I will, but it's a problem of a conflict of interest if they can sub and donate bits, and I can get in trouble for that. So I try to avoid it until the end of the semester. Does it do that every time? So that might be why this is here. I mean, I got boot out. I can't use that boot yet. I still think, like, the way to do this is somehow to get that out. Let's see. I still think this is the way to go here. The problem is that is when it tries to jump. But if I don't start over, that would not be the ideal thing to do. Hey, Meowster's here. How's it going, Meowster? Yeah. I mean, what if I just do this and then just kind of like spam on the, that doesn't seem to work. There's a hint. Something about the... Okay, I don't think that's for nothing. Well, it might be. Am I just blind, chat? Okay, so this is a puzzle. It is a puzzle. Okay. So it's not just that I'm blind, it's just that I'm not seeing the solution yet. Let's think. So what do we know? We know that well, there are things that I haven't tried yet. So something that I haven't tried yet is getting the boot to go up, and then I've gotten close. Okay. So this is probably not the right thing to do then. Oh. Okay. Just do that the other way. I wasn't standing directly beneath it. But something like that, maybe. Because that Goomba, well, the Goomba's gonna just land on the ground. So here's the difference. Okay. Now I'm just trying random things, and that's that doesn't seem to be the way to do this. So, I mean, it's going to have something to do with this block right here. And, I mean, there's only one way that I can get this. Okay. I think we had something there. Okay. I don't know if that's reproducible in any way, but I think that was it. I don't know how I did it. Jeremy says I'm blind. Wait, that was it. Maybe it's... Wait. That's not it. I was hoping that maybe... Could you hit the block, killing the Goomba right before he goes on the no block? That's something to try. Oh. There you go. It's a good call there, Dark Wolf. It's a good call. Let's not disrespect block ourselves now that I'm actually in the position to get this. Okay. Now, I think that it's probably a mistake to get that mushroom, but I've been known to be wrong before. Well, it doesn't tell me whether it's a mistake or not. What type of mushroom is this? It is the type of mushroom that would have been a mistake. Okay. Ugh. Puzzle over, back to trolls. Alright. That's weird, I don't know why that works. Okay. Oh, I just need to hold up. I just need to hold up. Just need to hold up. All right. There we go. Well, there was our mistake. We were fine. We were fine. Forgot to tell you, I went to 16-bit OTR the other weekend for my 21st. It's a pretty sweet place. Yeah, it is. It is. So there's another place that I actually like a little bit better than 16-bit. I don't know what it's called or even where it is to describe it because I don't know the area that well. But it's on the other side of 71 from. It's on the other side of 71 from Ludlow. And that place is really cool because they have a whole bunch of retro consoles. So you can play SMB1, SMB2, SMB3, Super Mario World. Okay, no, if we just stand here. Actually, just standing there, I probably would have been fine. I was just afraid of the Potable, but I think the hitbox might be okay. I think that's one's called Arcade Legacy or something. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. No! Don't start over. Oh God, Carl Stream Rickroll. Oh, yeah. No. I mean, if that happens, it happens. What else? I was actually, to a point I was considering, do I want to stream right now? I know Carl is, but it's like, I wanted to stream anyway, so I'm not going to change what I'm doing, because there's a possibility Carl could raid. But I've been raided by Carl before, so it's not such a big deal that I'm going to, like, lose my shit, but, yeah. It's a little stressful, but, it's always fun. It's always fun when smaller streamers get big raids like that. Jeez, these levels, man, yeah. We're getting somewhere with this one. We're probably gonna get back to checkpointed pretty soon. But let's say we'll give it like another 10 minutes, and if I'm not making significant progress, we'll move on, because I do like to keep the queue moving. Oh, he's just streaming Rickroll? What do you mean? Like, he's literally, like, just playing that video. I'm playing this level for 33 minutes, yeah. I do like these kinds of levels, so I will spend longer on these than I will others if I'm not making progress on them. Okay, so I do have the scoot left. Alright, 5 more minutes. Let's call this 5 more minutes. If I don't get CP2 in 5 minutes, then we'll move on. It's fine looking beard fellow there. Thanks, James. You're at CP2. Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, we'll give it another 5 minutes to get to the end or get CP1, I guess. Man, there's not a lot of time for you to scoot there. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Just like the very last second. What's the timing like on that? You exit a horizontal pipe. There's a tiny amount of space between you and it. Okay. So I can go a little bit to the left. You just go back in the pipe? No, it's overlaid. That's a good idea. So just like inch over? Oh, foggles, dude. I mean, if you're gonna die, that's not really the way to do it. Might have been like the weakest death of all time. Alright. Let's go. Oh, you just don't press left. Okay. Okay. I mean... Damn it, Foggles. Damn it, Foggles. Alright. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Stub the toe on the bomb, yeah. It's a really weak way to die. Alright, let's get in there. Really? Really? Like that too? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. The guy Carl just ready just sat there dumbfounded for. I'll have to watch it. Those are always a lot of fun to watch. Those are always a lot of fun to watch. Oh, I do need this. Go, go! Alright, what's gonna get me now? I can't land on that one. I did know about that. You can land on the red ones, but not the blue ones. Yeah, I did know about that. It was just a little too late. Okay, but we're almost there, guys. We've gotta be almost there. Or at least we're almost to the back to CP. Analyzing circuits makes your brain turn to mush. It's not really that hard, though. You can get better at it as you go, too. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was a good one, Foggles. That was a really good one. I saw it at the last second. Oh, man, that was a good one. That was a really good one. All right. We should almost be there, though, guys. We should almost be there. Almost there, almost there. All right, here we go. All right. Down pipe, indoor, indoor. Oh, it was a different spot. No! No! It wasn't the same spot. Oh, man, that was good. That was good. That was really good. It wasn't the same spot. It wasn't the same spot. All right, well, now we just have to beat this because screw you, Foggles. It wasn't the same spot. All right. All right. All right, man. You got me. That was pretty good. Fuck. Shit, man. I think what we'll probably do is do maybe another 4 or 5 levels after this, and I'm gonna go get something to eat, but I'll be back. I'm getting pretty hungry, actually. And when I say go get something to eat, I mean I'll be gone for like 15 minutes. So it won't take that long. But have I eaten today at all? That's a question. Have I eaten today at all? If I did, what would I have eaten? What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. What would I have eaten? When would I have eaten it? Oh no, I had some, but I went to Popeyes, but it was early. It was like 10 o'clock. Go to Skyline. I've been eating too much Skyline lately. I need to cut back on the Skyline. Probably get some kind of sandwich. I'll go to Jimmy John's. Although I was kind of not eating Jimmy John's for a while because their CEO is a big game hunter, and I'm not so fond of that. But it's like they do have pretty decent sandwiches. Maybe get a different kind of sandwich. Okay. DeBelle's is over. Yeah, DeBelle's is pretty good. I'll probably get that instead. Okay, so this time I have to remember, don't do the dumb thing. I mean, it's not really a dumb thing, because you think it's like, okay, I got trolled, I went back to the same place again. Oh, but you do need to press up. You just can't hold up. It's a little tricky. That should be pretty much it. Should be pretty much it. Okay. Actually, what time is it? It's 8. I'm probably gonna actually go get a sandwich like right now after this level, but I'm gonna keep the queue exactly the way it is, and I will be back very shortly. No! It was too early. And there's 2 of them. No! Alright, well, I think I'm going to call this, guys, and I'm going to be back, but I'm going to keep the queue exactly the way it is. So, followers, I'll play this one another time. Don't call it, don't call it. Like I said, I'm going to be back, guys. Don't exit. Well, I mean, I don't want to spend too much longer on this level. Oh, don't, Maybe I was supposed to do this. Maybe I was supposed to do this. Yeah. Hey, Jeff D with the raid of 8. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome to the Scream stream. I am Ice Cream Man. So let's get a shout out to... I can't believe I went around twice, and I almost did it. I almost screwed it up again. Let's get a shout out for Jeff D in chat. Thank you very much for that raid, my friend. I'm actually about to go get something to eat, and I'm probably going to pass the raid on to somebody else, and then I'm going to come back in like 15 minutes. But we brighten somebody's day, pass you guys to somebody else. Carl, good. Carl, good. Do I want to go in that pipe? I don't know if I have a choice. Yeah, I guess I just have to go in that pipe. I didn't. I was clipping a Carl raid with a guy on the air guitar. Is on guitar. I'll definitely have to watch that. I'll definitely have to watch that. Well, clearly the thing to do is to... Oh no, Foggles. How is he gonna screw me right at the end? There's gonna be something, man. There's gonna be something. Ah, right, I can't get over the top there. Am I just completely screwed? And I back to checkpoint, I'm gonna have to... No. There you go. And this is gonna let me out? Is Lanky's hitbox is different? This is gonna be weird. No? Okay, that's it. Okay. Alright. that was a really interesting ending, Foggles. But like I said, I'm gonna go grab a sandwich, but I'm gonna raid somebody else in the meantime, pass all these folks on, so I don't leave you guys waiting. I'll get something to eat. I will be back. Let's raid, let's see. Let's raid Sonamore. Sandwich time, that is correct. So, thanks for joining me, guys. Like I said, it's gonna be quick. And actually, I was going to eat on stream, but since I'm gonna pass you over to somebody else, I'm gonna eat off stream, but I'm gonna be back in like less than half an hour. I just need to get something to eat. Okay, take it easy, guys. I will see you in just a bit. We need a raid message. Let's crowdsource the raid message. What are you guys thinking about for a raid message here? What are you thinking about for a raid message? Yum. Foggles has got it. Yum is the raid message. We're just gonna go throw a bunch of yums in there for Sonamore. All right, so like I said, guys, I will be back very shortly.